I was raised by my grandparents. My grandparents did the best that they could with me and my siblings, there's three of us. The neighborhood, we didn't live in the greatest neighborhoods, the urban environment, which kind of pulled us in. So we got sucked into that lifestyle pretty early. So that just transitioned into other areas of my life. When I got into my late teens, smoking weed and drinking like wine at that time with my high school peers and stuff like that. Despite all my troubles, all the things that I went through, I was able to continue my education, graduate high school, go on to community college just for a year, then dropped out. I had an opportunity to get into the stage business, the stagehand business. I went into an apprenticeship program that I just fell in love with. I did that for 3 years, and I found my happiness in that, like the magic of theater. So I went on to become a member of Local 21, Local 52, which is a sisterhood, New York and New Jersey. Moving motion pictures, stagehand. I was electrics, so I did like camera operations, spotlight, lighting predominantly. And that was my niche for like 18 years. That's when my life went off the rails, because I started being involved with people within the acting community, people that my coworkers started, hey man, you should try it this way. So I started to freebase. I was introduced to other ways of using the cocaine that I knew nothing about. I remember one time when I was smoking cocaine at my dad's house. My dad, it was just him and I in the home, and he called out my name. He's, son, and he called out my name, and I'm like hiding in a closet, right? And so I'm hiding in the closet, and he's looking for me, and I couldn't control myself to not do what I was doing. And I guess the click of a lighter drew attention to where I was hiding, and he opened up the door, and just to see me in that vulnerable state, like about to, hit a crack pipe. I still was chasing that stuff. It had such a grip on me. And my dad looked at me, and all he could do was just cry. His eyes welled up. And I just, it's just painful to think about, I sought help in my town in Newark, New Jersey. There was no help. And I went to a local hospital, and I met this little old white lady. Color doesn't matter, but she was the sweetest thing. She said, I'm so sorry that there's no help for you, but have you ever heard of Erie, PA? My grandson went to a program there. She didn't know the name. She just said Erie, PA. And she gave me a number, and it wound up being the Erie City Mission.
My first impression is, this guy is bubbly. He's got this personality, just bubbles, And I thought, that's great. A lot of the men are kind of down, being homeless and everything, and losing your job. A lot of them were from prison, that came out of prison, so they aren't the happiest people in the world. Franklin was nothing like that. The more he stayed, the better he got. I mean, he was happy. And it was great, good to see him developing and going along so well. And on top of that, I I'd call him and say, let's go for a coffee, before oh yeah, okay, And pretty soon we got to be pretty close.
As I went through the process, completed the program, started to understand the things that I went through, it gave me hope for a new life, for a new future, for possibilities. If there was no city mission and if there was no place for me to get help, to change my life, the direction that I was heading, then I would just be in a wasteland of thoughts, of emotions, I would just be an undesirable.
I'm very proud of you, and I know it will be in the future, and your future looks very rosy. You can do hard work as usual, you're gonna help people as usual, but you've really got over the hump, and that's, God bless you.
I love the city mission. I love the people I work with. I love the energy of the people. And it inspires me to want to just do more and do better. A lot of people have the ability to get sober and go right back into the fire, into the war zone. Me personally, I didn't feel comfortable enough to throw myself back into where I had just left without getting some more, foundation under me, some strength. And so that's why I didn't want to rush back home. I didn't want to go back home and then not have the support that I had gathered here, go back home and then be right back where I left off in 6 months or 3 months or whatever. And so I stayed. And as I stayed here and started to work here and started to do the job, it just started to grow on me. I really enjoy helping people. And so it affords me the opportunity now on first shift to really try to help case manage people into changing their lives in a more productive way. So yeah, I'm still serving the people, and that's what I'm here. I'm a servant leader. I'm here to serve the people, love on them, meet them where they are, encourage them the best way that I can, just help them to see that there are options. And I'm a living testament that, hey, anybody can change. If I can change, you can change. You just have to want to do it,